Kevin, successful Tuesday night trip to Lincolnshire, only just into Lincolnshire. 1-0 victory over Stamford this evening. Pretty hard-fought victory. I imagine you're very pleased with that.
Very pleased. Off the back of a fantastic result Saturday, going in with nearly a full complement of players. Obviously, Nathan being the one on mission. The lads have come through. The conditions are not ideal tonight. It's a bit blustery, and it's end to end the wind, and you have to manage those situations in either half. The surface cut up a little bit and was a little bit bobbly at times. I thought the way that everybody dug in and applied themselves tonight was great credit to the lot of them, and the way that they work hard for one another and want to dig in, and we had to dig in for the final few minutes, but I think middle part of that second half we really should have taken the game away from Stamford. There were some glaring opportunities. The goalkeeper's made a fantastic save. I think we've hit the bar twice today, haven't we? Certainly the Jordan's effort, that what a goal that would have been. But we were forced in all the best moments. It would have been nicer to have had another goal on the board. But delighted Montel's got his goal. Great composure for that moment. It's ended up dividing the two teams.
Sure. You had to resist. I think what I called quite a lot of physical intensity in that first period from Stamford, in that the way they played with the ball wasn't necessarily that threatening, but there was a real physical sort of like edge to their play, I felt, and you had to match that, didn't you?
Yeah, very much so. You have to stand up, and they're a very physical outfit. Got a long throw in about their armoury, and then they put that on you. We knew that. We obviously had them watched and understood kind of where their strengths and weaknesses lied. The lads have applied themselves, like I say, in a fantastic fashion there tonight, and really dug in for each other. Away from home, they're going to work, for corners and restart moments and put the ball on you. That's what they do, and they're very good at it. But the way we've stood up to it, to a man, and been really brave and really honest, and competed with that was great credit to all those lads in the changing room. And it's just it's a nice place to be around at the moment, and just loving working with them.
I know you can only concentrate on what your own team does, but I suppose one of the benefits of the results in the last two games is that you overtook Stratford with that victory today, and you've lengthened that gap over Stratford up into fourth place now. Stamford weren't exactly out the playoff picture either, but the gap's bigger to them now. So you're starting to feel like you're consolidating that place in the playoff positions, although it's going to be tough all the way to the end of the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't be for one moment getting ahead of ourselves. We've got a lot of big games coming up, and where we will be tested. There's no doubt about that. And yeah, we've worked hard to get into this position. It's not been a constant improvement. There's been blips along the way, as we always knew and understood there would be. But I think over the period that we've been playing, and like I say, the application of the players, the togetherness that they're showing, the desire to go and work really, really hard for one another, and then enjoy those moments at the end of it. And people that follow us have travelled a long way to follow us tonight and get behind us. It's just great reward for those people that spend a lot of money to get behind us and follow us, and hopefully they go home satisfied, and we can pick things up and go again on Saturday.
Sure. I spoke earlier in the season to Mark Noon, your assistant, and he was making this point, something that perhaps I hadn't really sort of struck me that much before. That was about the way that we can play at home because of the surface, and the way that the team play away from home are not necessarily the same. You have to adapt your game a little bit to places like this. And this is a nice facility, but we don't always have that when you go away from home.
No.
And that's sort of where the real testing ground of your team is.
Well, I
when
think
you go away.
Any side that I've tried to prepare, you have to have that bit of flexibility about you, and adaptability, that you can come to difficult places like this. It's really blustery there tonight, and obviously win with us in the second half. We got in lots of really good moments, and still managed the ball well and passed the ball pretty well. And like I say, we could have closed the game out a little bit easier. We'd have taken a couple more of those chances, but the fact we stayed together, it's fantastic credit to the lads. And they are adaptable, and we understand we have to be all things for all seasons if we're going to, be at the sharp end of it. And that's what good sides are at whatever level. They get on with the conditions and they make light of, as best they can, of the challenges that you face outside of the team that's on the field. And like I say, that the boys are really honest and I'm just enjoying being with the group and working together, and hopefully we can continue into that part of the season.
Sure. You overcame the absence of Nathan Fox this evening. You've also had a few little knocks out of this evening's game as well. I'm guessing it will be too early to tell with those players. It'd be a case of having a look on Thursday at how players are when they come in for training.
Yeah, delighted to win the game, as you know, but there is a concern now that with so many losing Fraser so late, Remy and Ricardo, who have been big players for us over this little period. But that's going to be a challenge. Like I say, Nathan being out as well, it looks like he'll be longer term. But again, other players will get the opportunity now to step in there and show what they're all about. And any club needs a bit of depth in the squad, and it was nice today, even at half time, when we got the likes of Matty and Kyle, that we can go and put on there and feel that hopefully that they can go and do it as well, if not better, than players they're replacing. So that's been a nice place to be over the last 2 or 3 games. Sadly, it won't be the case for Saturday, but we'll regroup on Thursday and pick the bones out of this one tonight, and hopefully go into Saturday on the front foot.
Sure. Finally, just close at home on Saturday against Sudbury. We know that they are lower in the table than teams you faced in the most recent games, but no underestimating them.
I don't think you can estimate any team in the league. We've played some of those teams in the lower reaches, and again not always had it all our own way, and found some of them quite difficult to overcome. And I'm sure Sudbury won't be easy. They've again proved they can achieve a result against teams at the sharp end of it, and we're mindful of that and understanding that and respectful. And it's about us trying to apply ourselves in the best possible way, and if we can and get enough of the players out there that have been doing well, then hopefully we can pick up from tonight and carry on the good form that we've been in.
Kevin, congratulations on your win tonight. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.